Look. That's a Toby back there. He's finally made it. I thought, I can't hang about. So I left. He turned up and I just left. Come on, Toby, hurry up. Don't worry about hurrying up. He'll be able to take me anyway. Right, let's get this run done. So we made it. Thanks for coming today, Toad. Lovely to see you turn up and all that.
Well, I'm giving you a head start.
Right, so we're back in the saddle again, people. And I tell you what, does feel good to be back out. Missed it, not gonna lie. Do feel a little bit aching. I don't know what we're gonna run today. Like I said in the opening, we'll just figure it out. We're meant to be running easy, but he's running too fast as usual. But more importantly, let's talk about what's coming up next. Right, so back end of the year, as we know, is mental. But what I have done and made a decision, which I'm interested to get your feedback, is I've deferred a lot of my races. So Great North Run deferred, Big Half deferred, what else? Manchester Marathon deferred, Amsterdam Marathon deferred. And the reason for that is I'm still not 100% sure how they're going to do, you know, 30,000 people, for argument's sake, in a not in a COVID skew way, because it'll be COVID skew, but it's just the organisation of it all. Because I've been to races, like I remember Vitality 10K, and it was like a fight just to get your bag in. It was like shoulder to shoulder. So I can't see how they're going to do that in a COVID environment. So it's just more. I don't have the patience, because you know, I hope you admit that, to stand there and deal with all that. Mentally, I ain't got the capacity. So that's my opinion. So I've moved all of those because basically my plan, apart from the London landmarks, is to focus on sort of smaller local events. So in terms of distance, the focus is going to be on the 10K. I need to beat that time. It's still, like I said to you, I think before, it's like 43 minutes and change, which is inaccurate because I did a faster one than that, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I need to log that out in the race. So that's going to be the target. And again, that's the good thing about local events. So like I've got where joggers are doing an event here in Hertfordshire down the River Lee, beautiful River Lee. That's in July. Is it July? Yeah, something like that. But that's not a race that you can go around a PB because it's got a horrible hill in it. But my point is local events. So in terms of races and stuff, that's my focus. I've got so many. I'll be honest with you, I ain't got a clue on some of them, which ones I'm meant to be doing and which ones I'm not. But the big ones, I'm avoiding big time. And that is a message I want to give out today, which is support your local races, support your local events, because you know, as a race organiser, we struggled obviously with COVID. So if you can get along to some of those smaller races, or blimey, it's windy along here, smaller races and stuff this year, I think you're going to be not only, I mean, it's not going to be more safe or anything like that, but I don't know, just with a smaller field, it'd probably be easier to manage. So, but more importantly, support those local events. So marathon training will start July, Tobe? Yeah? I think it's about July, with an October the 4th. 4th? Yeah. We think. Should probably check these things really when we sign up, but October the 4th marathon. So yeah, marathon training starts July. So we've got pretty much 12 weeks, or is it 10 weeks? 12, 10 weeks, something like that, to sort of really dial in to this 10K. I will muck about with the half marathon distance, but my long runs up until then will probably top out at about 15 miles, no more than that, but most of it will be done long runs, 13 miles with elements of pace. That's the plan, and focusing even on like what would normally be a long run day on like a really fast 10k, stuff like that in part of the training. So look at this, have a look. This is why we got the trail shoes on today. We call this the Bermuda Triangle if you're new to the channel, because you come through here when marathon training's on in the winter, it takes it out of your legs and you lose your mind. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying, Toe? That was it, half marathon. So yeah, training wise, that's where we'll peak at. So that's the plan. Hopefully it makes some sense. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be up to over the next few weeks. We'll be doing obviously the usual weekly vlog as I basically get recovered from the marathon, and then we go after that 10k, which I think we'll run on a track, so be a bit of a laugh, wouldn't it?
Never done it, so.
Go and have a go down there again, see what we can do, put some decent shoes on and go and have a go at that. So that might be an idea. Obviously park run's going to be starting back up again, big focus on park run on the channel. When that comes back, we'll be along to the first one of that as well. So I think we're up to speed. So we're just drifting along as always. I said to Toe, what races you got? Your response was, yeah, I think a lot of people are like that, bruv. That's the thing with this year. Nobody knows, unless you're doing London Marathon, right? Yeah, I know we're not, but apart from that, I don't think anybody actually knows what they're doing.
I think even stuff that is happening, is it happening?
Would you do one of the bigger events? Like I said earlier on the camera, you was ahead, surprisingly. But I've sacked off Great North Run. I can't see how they're going to do 60,000 people. But what are your feelings about bigger events?
I mean, I would do them if they're there, especially if they're well organised.
Yeah, they're safe. I'm not saying they're not safe. Don't get me wrong, people. I'm just saying. So it's the fact of 2 metres or 1 metre segregation for 60,000. I can't see how they do it.
I think somebody said, you know, if you did that for Great North, then you have people queuing up about 15 miles away.
That's what I mean. And there's they're going to do an amazing job, right? No doubt. But it's
a practicality.
I just can't be bothered. That's the truth. Why not? That's what I'm saying about doing local events. Support your local clubs with their events and stuff like that. Smaller fields, a little bit easier. You ain't travelling as far. All that sort of stuff. I just think it makes more sense than you.
There's something to be said for the local events as well.
Yeah.
They're a different experience.
Yeah.
But I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, I really like. I mean, Ware 10 is a great example. He's doing the 10 mile because he fell down the stairs and hit his head. But it's a great example of a really well organised local event like ours, Rock Up and Run. Same thing, isn't it? It's funny enough, we're down part of the course. But yeah, it's the same thing, people. So I know I've mentioned it now about 18 times, but get out there and support your local events this year. I think that's the way to go. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but Toby's got this new route. So this could be either awesome, which look, fair play, or it's going to be a disaster. So I'm guessing it's got hills in it. But anyway.
Might be slightly longer than 10 miles.
Oh, it might be slightly longer as well. Oh, God. Right, a lot of pressure, Toby. Let's have it. Yeah, true. Right, that's us done, people. First week back, so how'd you feel, right? Right, they've done nothing, isn't it? We're such finely tuned athletes now. Well, I wouldn't say that. Enough windy on the way back though, wasn't it, bruv?
What, are they warm hands?
Warm hands, yeah. No, we was right not to wear the gloves. But that's it, people. So, join us next week where I think, what do we do? Start 10k training, I guess. That's what we called it.
I think we can go marathon.
Oh yeah, we could do another marathon. Anyway, right, that's it. We'll catch you guys later.